Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. Okay, these are just sitting here waiting for stuff and things. I'm really not interested in converting all of this to nuclear fuel, and I don't know that I need to. I haven't seen that I need nuclear fuel on the trains that are doing the rocket builds. I mean, I could add it. There's room. Just stick it in there. But I don't know that it benefits me. And it is a bit of work, because I have to get the stuff up there. Oh, you're already done. Oh, I sent you here to fix that. Yeah, you're done too. And then I need to teach you differently than what you've got now. Because your logi has to go to 0 and 0. I don't want you to get involved in that. You can have the roboport, though. Apparently you were hungry. All right. cool. Got a little freebie in here. It's no longer hungry, and you got fully emptied. So I'm kind of delaying before I go and put more strain on the system so I don't run out of fuel, but I don't know if that's a worthy thing to do. I was doing some design work. So for those who want blueprints, I have started doing the blueprints for this build. I gotta wait for this to stabilize now. Oh yeah. Oh, here comes 5. I'll clear him out, then I'll go start off number 2. Now I'll kick off some things. Alright, so you're 0 and 0. We also need to go 0 and 0 on that too. Madrid. So what's going to happen is I'm going to send this bot the spider excuse me, the spider to go pick up many things. I'm also going to wonder why these didn't get picked up. But while I'm here, I'm going to go over there and clear that out. Because I think I have an over amount. Of things in these trains. Smoking squawk. I'm looking for where I have way too much stuff for me tearing things out. And I'm not seeing it. These don't look like overly full. Yet. If I put any of this in my trash, they'll come and take it. I don't want that. Oh, they're taking all that landfill to him, and I didn't want that. What I need here is the scrap train. And a place for me to load said scrap train. And is the small scrap train even available? Yes, it is. I don't see a massive amount of overly full chest other than the pipes. And the underpipes. $800 and $400. There's 6,000 and 3,000 or 2,000 in there. So yeah, I'd say we're over a little bit. Good. I'll clean up those other idiots later. So you're telling me that somewhere in this storage network, I've got 6,000 pipe. But I don't see it. That's probably fine. Oh, stop. You've got a little bit of space left, right? That's probably fine. I don't know what else to do with that garbage. Okay, now you can get out of my way. Lazarek, thank you. Let me give you a shout out. I assume you were doing some Factorio. It's good. It's good. I was just about to start launching rockets again. As soon as I do, my UPS is going to drop to, or FPS is going to drop to 30. So, I was, kind of lagging on doing that. This is not the version of this song I thought it was. So I'm also doing some fuel stuff cleanup. Rion, how are things with you? Oh boy. I got a lot of stuff to clean up here. Well, I'm currently looking for a job as well. I couldn't get unemployment. They said I didn't make enough money last year. I don't know what PY was supposed to get you there. Oh, yeah. West dude's all full of that. Potato shovel? Rion, thank you. I took a year off from work to work on this Factorio full-time streaming, and I've enjoyed it. But I do need to reach my retirement goals. I need to have a little more income than what this provides. So I'm gonna go. At the very least, I'll work part-time. I might go full-time. Serial dead. Yeah, yeah. I was fortunate in that I had saved up enough money. I mean, I lived below my means, as they say. And I had saved up enough money that I could afford to, when I got laid off, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go stream for a year, and we'll see how it goes. And it was great. I'm going to continue doing it in my evenings and weekends, but I can't do it full time, is all. So I've scaled back. Save came in quick. Alright, so I think I've got this part settled out. Let's see if I can get Pax 2 to do his job, or if he's going to get outweighed. Nope. You got... Okay, you are able to do it. Well, you've got an interesting idea for your Factorio mod. It's obviously interesting enough to attract even Colonel Will's attention. So that says something quite important. Alright, I think I can take care of this while I'm doing the other stuff. So my plan will be to eventually cycle out all of these half gigawatt factory or power plants that have steam buffers, which are apparently big UPS hogs, and replace them with these 2 gigawatt monsters that don't have steam buffers. Oh, I don't need to be here. Alright, so let's grab the auto launch. Turn on research queue. We've already got some science already here, but that'll get eaten up pretty quick. And we will enable some launching. Yeah, it does. It does. Thanks. So in case you don't know, this rocket silo complex here, there's 4 rocket silos. They are fed by these item production facilities, little standalone things that do everything they need to make what they need. So it's got red circuits and green circuits and satellites. There's a mini factory here that makes satellites and puts them on a train, and that gets taken down here and dropped off by bot. But sulfur and sulfuric acid. Yeah, it is so many beacons and modules, and I'm not a fan of. Having everything look the same. And I've got 3 of these things, so a total of 12 rocket silos to deliver a goal of 10,000 science per minute, which I've been able to hit on a sporadic basis. I just can't get, I have not in the past been able to get consistent. Purple and yellow have had a lot of hiccups. So I've refactored purple and yellow a couple of times. I'm pretty confident purple will be fine. I'm less confident yellow will be fine, but we'll see how it goes. As a matter of fact, Rehan, I built an entire base, which I've since taken apart mostly just for speed modules because I needed so many speed modules. The rocket silos were not the challenging part. Science was the challenging part. I'll show it to you in a moment because it's a lot. I just wanted to make sure these load. Okay, good. So this here in this part of Europe, all that you see on the screen there, except for the fuel, was intended to drive these 16 assemblers. This train has 16,000 speed modules, and there's another 16 or 20, 30,000 stored there. But all of this, the speed 2s, the speed 1s, the blue circuits, the green circuits, this used to be copper cable, the red circuits, it needed 4 copper outposts at 144 smelters each. It needed 3 iron, it needed 2 oil, and it needed a coal. So all of this was just to make blue speed modules. I used to have a little mini factory, this one, and it's still functional. It still makes blue speed modules, but all of what you see here was to feed 2 of them. So so we should have some science going on now. We'll get rid of space science. Now these other ones are not making science yet because they've got so much in the buffer, but they'll come up to speed. So let's watch this for a moment. The only one I didn't want to turn on was space science. So they're all coming up. I should have one more. Purple. Yeah, I'm not saying much because there's not much to say, huh? Bob! Gotta get what 100? Uh-oh. Who are you? Why did military just fall off? Because we stopped producing because we weren't consuming fast enough. That might actually be a problem for me. Why aren't you requesting... Oh yeah, I was going to take up my spare time by cleaning up what's up here. This is going to be a tedious game. So if I'm thinking about this right, what should happen here is what they don't pick up will get picked up by bots that lose their network. And will eventually lose charge. And then we'll just go home. Or they'll try and rehome, and because there is no rehome, then they'll find a new home. Hi, kitty cat. Did you have a good snack? Alrighty. Automation and military are dipping, probably due to lack of consumption. Prod is now getting produced. I'm seriously thinking of putting another row here so that I'm consuming slightly more. And the reason being, I need these things to run a little longer. I don't know exactly how that works, though. Starting to get some FPS losses. Thanks, Rion. Or is it Rihan? I don't know. I need 8 of you. Rihan, okay. Hard H or middle H. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. This guy runs like John Wick. Just sort of lope from side to side. I really don't like the dead trees. Oh, I didn't bring any beacons. Or speed mods. Herp derp. What's missing? I need 46 beacons. That means I'm going to need some prod mods too. Going to need 16 prod mods. And I need some speed mods. I didn't bring any splitters or lamps. Oh boy, I should learn to play this game. Splitters and lamps. I'm going to start with this. Oh, this would be the center. Yeah, that would be accurate. Is that how I want it to go, though? Because that would make for a awkward setup. So I think I'm going to go with this. And that's acid, and that's emerald. I know, what the heck am I doing, right? No. Stop. Oops. There we go. Make sure these are working, and they are. Cool. Thanks to the alert. Have a good day at work. I made a rhyme. Make sure these guys ain't broken. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to refill. You're staying reasonably functional. You're the furnace train. You're one rail train. We are going to mess with things temporarily. There's another train coming. Well, that was interesting. It was going to sit and wait for this one. And the other one emptied out. Oh. You're going to eat it all up. That's good. Purple Science is probably only running at half speed because of the setup I've got. Don't really like that, but yep. Utility Science is yellow. That's a problem. Chemical Science. Hi, Lucky. I just started things, so it hasn't even been an hour. I mean, I just started things 15, 20 minutes ago, so my 1 hour average was 2. So I've got a couple of problems brewing. Purple Science, because of the way I designed it. So I don't like this deep drop in chemical or this deep drop in utility. The other ones I understand because I'm not using enough. So what I've done is I've added 1 row of additional science research in the hopes of being able to pull just a little bit more without screwing up my rocket launches. Because this is now 10.8, so it's possible for me to burn more than I can make because I can make 10.7. Well, yeah, and it comes down to I'm not consuming it fast enough. Not that I'm not producing it, right? But the thing of it is that if I don't consume it fast enough, then what's going to happen is this buffer fills up, this belt fills up, and then these stop producing, and then it drops off. It's not that it runs out of anything. It's that I don't consume it fast enough, and so it looks like I haven't made it. Well, see, that's going to cause the problem I'm trying to avoid. I don't understand why I would limit it to do 10K max, because then I'm going to keep running into this buffering problem where they stop working. I don't care about consumption. I don't care if I maintain 10K consumption as much as I care if I maintain 10K production. And if I cap this at 10K, at literally 10K, then that buffering effect is going to happen. Chemical science, utility science. So I need to go check to see if I'm getting enough LDS. But that was... yeah, I'm not sure. When I had both of these running and I was consuming 20K, then what was happening was these things couldn't keep up and I was running out of space science. So, yellow science. Single, so